Championship. We'll talk about it throughout the hour. Welcome to Sunday Night Heat, everybody. Alongside Lita, as always, I am the coach, and here comes one of our favorite people in the whole world.
What does everybody need, Coach?
I'm not even going there to start this show. Well, Al Snow in a great mood, so are the fans, and why not? It's the holidays.
He's giving himself a chuckle walking down the ramp.
In the ring, from Lima, Ohio, weighing 246 pounds, Al Snow!
Well, I know why Al's in a great mood, Lita.
Why is that?
You saw Al and Bill DeMott this past Thursday on Tough Enough 3. Some huge ribs, you know, shaving cream all over the place. Al always seems to have a good time, no matter what he's doing.
Whether he's walking down the ramp or just playing some ribs on some sweet little kids.
Sweet little kids that you like a lot, I know.
I've never met him. Actually, I did. I met them briefly.
Well, Lita, we're just 3 days from Christmas, and I'm in a great mood tonight.
Because you're done with all your Christmas shopping?
No, I haven't even started, but I have started thinking about the Royal Rumble.
Right, Coach, who would have thought less than 24 hours after the finish of Armageddon, we already have the main event for the Royal Rumble.
And what a main event that one's going to be. And we're going to take everybody back to Raw this past Monday night when we saw Triple H with a huge ceremony given by Eric Bischoff, but interrupted by none other.
Huge person.
Yeah, big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. And what a stare down. What a stare down between two huge superstars. And what a night it's going to be about 5 weeks from now at the Royal Rumble.
If that was any indication of the intensity that is going to be going on in the match, you know, I want to be there.
Oh, and we will be there. We know we're going to be there. That's a great thing about it.
I want to be there, but I want to be there.
Well, here we go. Al Snow and Johnny Stamboli set to go one-on-one. And, you know, Al has been concentrating, at least in recent weeks, with his young proteges, Chris Nowinski and Maven, and really hasn't concentrated. Nice takedown by Al Snow on his own personal one-on-one battles. So you got to believe that maybe Al Snow is at a disadvantage here tonight.
Yeah, I would think actually maybe for once he's at an advantage because he's not having to worry about his kids.
Well, that could be a very good point.
He can have a one-track mind right now against Johnny Stamboli.
But you know, as Tough Enough 3 winds down, you got to believe Al Snow is starting to get a little bit nervous because, of course, coming up in January, the announcement live, who are going to be the next 2 Tough Enough kids to be awarded WWE contracts. That's got to be weighing on his mind a lot right now.
Oh, you know he gets the inside scoop. He always does.
You think so?
I know, that's what I think.
Well, I know they never tell me till the night of. I had no idea until we announced it live on
stage. But they're not your children.
Well, that's a good point. And Al Snow chasing Johnny Stamboli. Smart move by Stamboli right there. And now on top of Al Snow taking advantage. But folks, real quick, this Thursday night, December 26th, Tough Enough 3 will be preempted. And the next installment of Tough Enough 3 will not be until Thursday night, January 2nd. So after the new year, you're going to have to wait to see the next episode of Tough Enough 3. I know you'll be able to wait. I will be able to wait. Here's the come out, 1-2 and a kick out by Stamboli. You're going to do what?
Holiday relaxing oriented activities.
You're just going to sit back, you're going to eat a little bit, enjoy the holidays. I understand. Oh, Al Snow head first into that middle turnbuckle, and now a nice sidewalk slam. Oh, wait, right to a backbreaker by Johnny Stamboli.
Crowd talking to Johnny Stamboli, telling him that they want head. They don't want Johnny, they want head.
Well, it is the holiday season and the season of giving. But you know what would be
funny?
Where are you going with this, Coach? You know what would be funny is if Al Snow came out. Remember when he came out and he had that head before? What if he came out and had like Eric Bischoff's head?
On a platter?
Well, sort of. If he just came out and he raised it kind of up and down, I think that'd be funny. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people on Raw and throughout the WWE that would love to see that. I like the fact that he signed by check. I'm just saying it'd be kind of funny. Now Stamboli in control. Al Snow very close to the ropes. 1-2, and a kick out by Al. What are you going to be doing for it? You said you're going to just be relaxing. What are your Christmas holidays and New Year's? I know you're a party animal. You'll probably be out and about.
I've been missing out. Actually, I have to get a quadruple dose of Matitude for my holiday, over my holiday vacation. If you know what I'm saying.
There's the cover. Hook leg 2. I'm going to leave that alone.
Okay.
And now Al Snow right back to his feet and attempting to make a comeback on Johnny Stamboli. Folks, a little bit later on, right here on Sunday night, we got some great action for you. Also, as I mentioned, we're going to take you back to Raw this past Monday night and show you the intensity between Triple H and Scott Steiner. And also, I tell you what, Shawn Michaels, say what you will about that brutal match at Armageddon. He looked to be in great shape, and I look forward to the future of Shawn Michaels and getting it out with Chris Jericho.
Absolutely. Chris Jericho or whoever else happens to cross his path, because win, lose, or draw the actual 2 out of 3 falls match, he still seems ready to go, intense and on top of the action.
And really, how brutal was that matchup at Armageddon? That was unbelievable action from both men.
Both men, not necessarily winners after feeling the effects of the match, but they've both been incredible efforts.
You know, they say it a lot of times that when you have such a great match like that the champion didn't lose the match, the opponent won the match. And that's exactly what happened last Sunday at Armageddon. Well, now Al Snow has got Johnny Stamboli exactly where he wants it. Now headbutt after headbutt after headbutt after headbutt. No wonder Al Snow is always so freaked out. He doesn't know if he's coming or going.
And a tap dance to boot.
To boot? It's funny you should mention that. We're going to talk about Test and Stacy Keibler a little bit later on. And the new bod for, huge clothesline by Al Snow. Right back up with another. And these two men going toe-to-toe.
No kids around. No kids to worry about. Focused Al Snow.
You bring up a great point. When Al Snow is focused in one-on-one competition, he's an exceptional superstar. And now Al Snow...
They know. The fans know.
They know what's going to happen. And now Al Snow, you know, back in the old days, he used to make one leap up there. That was back in the old days. Now Al Snow, huge moonsault. But nobody home as Johnny Stamboli is able to roll out of the way. And obviously the wind knocked out of Al Snow right there. Wait a second.
One leap.
Wait a second. Right on the top rope. Huge leg drop. What a huge win. This would be 1-2. And Stamboli, big win to kick off heat.
Here is your winner, Johnny Stamboli.
Well, Lita, a nice little Christmas present for young Stamboli here tonight. Wouldn't you say?
All he needs.
But it was a hard-fought victory nonetheless.
Man, we need to get a tryout tonight.
You know what? You and I, we need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Tonight.
I know. Let's talk to him.
Excuse me, Spike?
Sir.
Hi, Michael Shane.
Hey, man, nice to meet you.
This is Scoot Andrews.
Hey, pleasure.
Hey, if you don't mind, can we ask you a quick question?
Sure, of course.
Hey, we're trying to get a job
Right.
here in WWE, and maybe you could give us a little advice on what we should do, maybe what we shouldn't do.
Well, all I can tell you is 1, you gotta have heart. 2, you gotta work your tail off. And 3, you just have to have a good attitude. You know?
Cool. Thanks for the advice.
No problem,
Really
man.
appreciate that.
Good luck, guys. Wish you the best.
Hey, thanks, Spike.
Thanks, Spike. Thanks again.
Spike, thanks again.
Thanks, man. Man, did you see how small he was?
You know what? There's absolutely no reason that you and I shouldn't have jobs here in the WWE.
I know. Man. Wow.
Excuse me?
Whoa.
What did you guys say?
Hey, Mr. Dreamer, no disrespect to you, sir. None whatsoever.
You're right. Spike is small, but he's also my friend. And he's probably one of the toughest guys in this company. And you should have a job here. Having a job here is a privilege. It's an honor, and it's something that's earned. You guys want to try out? I'll see what I could do for you.
Oh, we're going to have that next. Lita, we all saw the emotion on the faces of Goldust and Booker T last Sunday at Armageddon. You saw right there, finally climbing to the top of the mountain.
You know, I called it. I had faith in them last week, and they did it.
You did call it.
The contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 384 pounds, Tommy Dreamer and Spike Dudley. And at a combined weight of 436 pounds, Michael Shane and Scoot Andrews.
Well, folks, tonight, Heat is brought to you by JBC's Tower of Power with 460 watts of mind-numbing sound, dual 8-inch subs, and MP3 playback the Tower Power by JVC.
And coached by the new Castrol GTX High Mileage.
And one of my favorites by Starburst Fruit Chews. Lita, isn't
Life
that juicy? Well, I tell you what, this tag match made earlier today, and you can tell right now Spike Dudley wants to start this match not at all pleased that Scoot Andrews and young Shane Michaels decided to slight Spike Dudley on his slight stature, so to speak.
So you think Spike would be used to it, although it seems to be a sensitive area for the guy?
Well, whenever you're 150 pounds, you always got to fight uphill all your life, especially when you're in this business and you're in this arena. So I understand why Spike is upset, but Tommy Dreamer wants to start on an emotional, even keel. Wouldn't you say?
I think Tommy Dreamer wants to be the first to get a hold of it. I think Tommy Dreamer took offense to him, obviously. Michael Shane and Scoot Andrews as well.
Well, I'll give Michael Shane and Scoot Andrews a lot of credit. I've seen these guys work before. I know you have as well. And they are very, very talented. They were very, very talented. And they should give Tommy Dreamer and Spike Dudley a very good match here tonight. But speaking of tag teams, of course, tomorrow night on Raw, Booker T and Goldust, how long will their title reign last? They have to face Chris Jericho and Christian tomorrow night on Raw.
You know it's going to be a big matchup for Booker and Goldie, but they were able to beat Christian and Y2J at the pay-per-view, and, you know, let's just hope they can do it again.
And now tagging in is Spike Dudley, and coming out that top rope, you see Spike is ready to go, and now biting the arm.
Going for blood, literally.
But certainly Booker T and Goldust got the job done at Armageddon, and you got to believe that they would have the upper hand going into Raw tomorrow night, but Christian and Chris Jericho have proven time and time again they were worthy champions, and they are going to be worthy opponents tomorrow night. Well, now Scoot Andrews and Spike right in the middle of the ring, and now Spike, oh, nice neck breaker. And down goes Scoot Andrews, hops on top. Here's the hook of the leg, 1, 2, and a kick out by Scoot. I like that name, Scoot. It's kind of cool. You know, Scoot, oh. And look at Michael Shane grabbing that middle rope.
On top of things. I don't know if they're worthy of Punk and Spike out like that, but
I'll give them credit on that move. I mean, these guys, they obviously have worked together before, and they obviously very badly want a job here in the WWE, and this is a good opportunity for both of these men to show what they got to get two quality superstars in Spike Dudley and Tommy Dreamer. Here's a hook of the leg, 1, 2, and you have to consider this a huge upset if Scoot Andrews and Michael Shane can defeat Dreamer and Spike here tonight.
Huge upset indeed, Coach, and they might have an ounce of legitimacy in the issue that we saw previous.
Yeah, here's a cover 2. Oh, and nearly a 3 count by Spike on Michael Shane. And speaking of confrontations, a little bit later on, oh, huge clothesline onto Spike, and down he goes. A little bit later on, we're going to take you back to Raw and show you not only the confrontation between Triple H and Scott Steiner, but also the confrontation between the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Lita, and Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Lots of cover coming up.
Oh, we've got a lot to cover. Nice tag team maneuver. Both men getting out on Spike, and right now referee Jack Doan
trying to make the cover right then, but Spike smartly rolled under the ropes, kind of being in the out of bounds range.
Well, you know, sometimes when you have a matchup like this, you know, sometimes the superstars that are established, like a great football team, if you come in against guys that maybe are lesser known, but come in with a lot of heart, a lot of spunk. And I think right now, maybe Scoot Andrews and Michael Shane are waking Spike and Tommy Dreamer up, and we'll see a little bit more fire from these two going on into this matchup.
Scoot and Michael Shane are doing a great job at isolating Spike, keeping him on their half of the ring, which is proven quite effective, at least for right now.
Well, sure, they have obviously dealt a lot of punishment to Spike. You can see Tommy Dreamer desperately wants to get into this matchup. Tommy Dreamer's only been in for a couple of minutes, and Spike has taken all the punishment for his team. Folks, a little bit later on also right here, we're going to have a little Divas action, just like I like it. It's going to be Molly Holly taking on Jacqueline, which is a matchup we've seen before. However,
Coach, these two girls, they can't seem to work out the differences.
They just can't, you know, but isn't that the way all women are, really?
I mean, yeah, I think they work out some differences, other differences come up.
Well, Spike Dudley attempted to get that cover, and it just is not going to happen at this point. You can see still taking things out on Spike Dudley is Scoot Andrews and Michael Shane, and Tommy Dreamer is absolutely beside himself.
Right back into the corner of Michael Shane and Scoot Andrews.
Oh, nice drop kick. Down goes Spike. Here's a cover. Hook the leg. Will this be an upset right here? No, Spike is able to get the shoulder up. Well, right now these two are they're impressing the heck out of me. I don't know if anybody else is from WWE brass is watching. I mean, I don't know if Eric Bischoff is watching right now or not, but you got to believe that if he is, that these two young guys are impressing the heck out of them. They got to be impressing the heck out of Spike and Tommy Dreamer, who had to believe going into this matchup it would almost be a layup for them. That's a basketball term, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, now up to the top rope, Michael Shane and Spike Dudley going for a very dangerous maneuver, leading that superplex, and Spike Dudley is able to counter. And now the top rope, right into the gut.
Spike's never done that to me, but I'm gonna imagine it probably doesn't feel too good.
Yeah, he's gonna feel that one in the morning, certainly. Even if Spike is only 150 pounds, that's still 150 pounds dropping straight down on your gut.
Yeah, like if you took a weight plate and just dropped it on the stomach, you'd probably feel the same thing, and that only being much
That'd only be 45 pounds. Yeah, this is 150 pounds. Well, now finally Spike Dudley's able to get the tag. Also, here comes Scoot Anders, and Tommy Dreamer is, dare I say, fired up with a huge neck breaker.
No, that's not what you were gonna dare say. I know what you were.
What was I gonna say? Huge impact. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and Michael Shane going for the breakup, and Tommy Dreamer a little bit too quick.
I think we're gonna hear a D'Lo reference is what you were.
No, because after what I saw this past Monday night, me and D'Lo aren't exactly getting along right now. And now Spike Dudley with Michael Shane, Tommy Dreamer. Death Valley driver. Death Valley driver by Tommy Dreamer. Deadly no! Right on to Scoot Andrews. Tommy Dreamer hops on top. Beautifully done. Spike Dudley, Tommy. Huge win here on Heat.
Here are your winners, Tommy Dreamer and Spike Dudley.
Well, you can see the intensity on Tommy and Spike. They're obviously ready for the holidays, and they were ready here tonight.
Plenty more still to come, including some Divas action when Molly Holly takes on Jacqueline tonight.
Do you think maybe next time Chris Jericho is going to think twice before turning his back on the Heartbreak Kid?
He may, but Chris Jericho kind of doesn't think before he says and does a lot of things.
Good point.
Introducing first from Mobile, Alabama, Molly Holly.
You know what was interesting about that was the fact that for a moment Chris Jericho seemed to forget about being king of the world, and it looked like he was very real with the Heartbreak Kid. I mean, everybody knows that Shawn Michaels is Chris Jericho's hero. He has modeled his career after Shawn Michaels. Well, folks, PlayStation 2 presents WWE Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble will be live Sunday, January 19th from the Fleet Center in Boston. PlayStation 2, live in your world, play in ours, and tickets for the Royal Rumble went on sale yesterday. And you know, Lita, they will not last long.
Introducing from Dallas, Texas, Jacqueline.
Well, no doubt this will be a spirited affair between Jacqueline and Molly Holly. But speaking of spirited, we saw at the top of this whole segment Bod, that new spray, and Test and Stacey this past week. Seemingly, Test saying that it would smell great on, I don't even want to talk about what he said. Yeah, I know what he said, but it's just one of those things that Tess, I think, is having a hard time.
That's why I said it for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
I sensed your uncomfortableness with the subject.
Well,
and that's why I'm there for you, Coach.
I still think that Tess, as dominating as he's been in the ring, I think he's still uncomfortable with the fact that Stacey has Tess doing all these things to promote himself. Does that make any sense? I mean, it's one of those funny situations.
It's like she's doing good things for him, but it's just a male ego thing, more or less.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Nice move by Molly Holly, very athletic, and right back. Nice hip tuck. Right into a drop kick by Jacqueline, and Molly says, I've had enough, at least for right now.
Coach, do you use Bod on your testicles?
No, I don't. I don't at all. Well, now a nice sliding drop kick right into that left shoulder of Molly Holly, but thank you for asking. And now both women are back in the ring. One thing we do need to talk about, because we're just a couple of weeks away, is a huge Raw 10th anniversary special coming up live at the World Tuesday night, January 14th. And of course, the fans at home. What a move! What an impact!
Molly looks on the game.
She is on her game tonight. Cover, over like 2. And a kick out by Jacqueline. But also, the fans at home can vote for the #1 most memorable Raw moment of the last 10 years. Over 1 million votes have already been cast on WWE.com, but you still have a couple weeks left to get your vote in. Here's another cover by Molly, and easily a kick out by Jacqueline.
A lot of stuff can happen in 10 years.
A lot of stuff has happened in 10 years.
That's a big vote. That's a lot of memorable moments to consider before you cast your very important vote.
And I tell you one thing, I cannot wait to get to New York City on Tuesday night, January 14th.
We're going to have a blast.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All the great superstars from today, from yesteryear. Oh, listen to that smack. And it's going to be a tremendous night in the heart of Times Square, no doubt. Thousands, huge leg scissors by Jacqueline. Thousands of fans will be packed. Wow, check it out, into the middle rope. It's just going to be a special night.
Molly's, I've noticed this is a girl thing. Molly's got some new lipstick on it, and maybe giving her the added confidence to be.
Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know. You know, just when you feel like you look good, then you're able to perform better. It's a girl thing.
You know, I'll be honest. I used to look at Molly like that. I don't so much
anymore. No, you said fairly recently that you think Molly's hot.
Wow, wait a second. I'm like two. Did I say that?
You did.
I said that on the air?
I can find proof. I can go back and find proof.
Wow. Well, I mean, she's an attractive lady. It's just, if she wasn't so aggressive, maybe I could dig it.
You told me also again to contradict yourself that you liked aggressive women. Now we're backpedaling here, Coach.
I like to change my mind a little bit. Can I do that?
You can do that. I do it all the time. No problem.
All right.
End of discussion. That's easy.
Well, big shots to the midsection of Jacqueline. And right now, as you mentioned, Molly is on her A game. And these two women, no doubt.
But we've seen this spinning DDT. Molly able to push Jackie off.
Exactly. Back into a huge spinning heel kick.
Not able to get out of the way of that one.
Maybe enough, and it is. Jacqueline, huge win, but very, very competitive. Well, let's take a look at it one more time. Jacqueline was attempting to go off the top rope. You're right with that tornado DDT. Molly able to counter, but ducking under, and then Jacqueline right back into the kicker. And you can see the impact. And one more time. Look at that.
Not able to counter that.
Wow. Jacqueline, it only takes one split in. Wait a
Coach,
second.
I thought we were going to have a Raven-free week possibly.
Wow. I thought we were going to have a Raven-free week as well, but apparently not. Oh, and what a shock. He's got a microphone.
Jackie.
She's in the ring.
I'm sure you've heard about my masterpiece.
Oh, no.
Who has it?
And I'm sure you saw.
They've all heard about his masterpiece, apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you saw what I did to that poor, pathetic, misguided soul Mike.
Yeah, we all saw it.
He was hiding behind a mask of hypocrisy, much like you and everyone else out here. Thankfully, I exposed him for the greedy pig that he was. He realized the consequences of his actions, and now he's been saved.
Really?
Now, Jackie, I can tell by the look in your eye that you feel a little uncomfortable being this close to me. I can sense that you have a guilty conscience. I can smell the sin all over you. As I was saying, don't try and hide it, Jackie. I mean, let's face it, you are a gorgeous woman with a gorgeous body.
Well, that's true.
You should be so proud. I mean, is it pride that forces you to dress like a $2 tramp? Is it pride that forces you to flaunt your body and pervert the minds of these impressionable people? Jackie, your pride has put you in a precarious position. Consider me your salvation.
He is not going to do this to her.
Stand back.
Oh, no, he's not.
Here comes the hurricane. And Raven wants no part. Well, thank goodness somebody came out here, because Raven was getting ready to do something to Jacqueline that I don't think any of us wanted to see.
Citizens
Listen, psycho. The only sin being committed here is you telling anybody what's right or wrong.
That's right.
But wait, holy brainstorm. Why don't you come down that her ramp, get in this her ring, and show me what is up with that.
Oh, I'll take this. I'll take this. Raven and the Hurricane. Hopefully they'll get it on. Next. Welcome back to Heat, and the Hurricane is still imploring Raven to come into the ring and get it on one-on-one. And here we go. Finally, these two are going to get, dare I say, after it. One of my favorite pastimes, but I'm talking about in the ring. And now Hurricane, just like that on top of Raven. Well, I tell you what, at least somebody came out here and finally is standing up to this masterpiece by Raven.
Right now it looks like it is hurting Raven more, indeed, than it is hurting the Hurricane.
Good point. Well, now Raven off the rope, and geez, I think maybe he'll just say, I've had enough already. 30, 40 seconds of the Hurricane on fire is enough for me. Now the Hurricane up over and down onto Raven. Raven never even saw it coming. And now the Hurricane, he always prides himself on saving people, on coming to the aids of others. And certainly the Hurricane has done that tonight with Jacqueline. Not that Jacqueline needs saving, don't get me wrong. She's tough by herself. Oh, right to the top rope. And down goes the Hurricane where the sun don't even think about shining.
Raven may be starting to rethink his masterpiece.
Folks, don't forget, tomorrow night, Raw comes to you from Oklahoma City, in the middle of God's country. And what a night it is sure to be. I'm sure we'll hear more from Triple H, from Scott Steiner as we head towards the first of the year. And, of course, head down this long and winding road to the Royal Rumble. Oh, big clothesline by the Hurricane, where Scott Steiner will get a World Heavyweight title shot against the game, Triple H.
And I don't think Scott Steiner's backing down anytime soon.
Oh, big Papa Punk and his freaks and his peaks and his teeps and his... Oh, here's a cover, hook leg, 1, 2, oh, and Raven barely is able to kick out. You know, you got to believe that Scott Steiner is going to be ready. We haven't seen Scott Steiner in the ring in a match for a long, long time. So you got to get the edge, at least right now, early on, to Triple H the game. Now Raven at the top, nice drop toe hold by the Hurricane. And now the Hurricane's starting to feel his oats a little bit. That's a Kansas reference, by the way. Oh! And a big shot to the side of the head of Raven. And this one may be through. Oh, no!
Coach, you got to think, though, Scott Steiner, he's not only does he have his freaks and his peaks, he's got all kinds of advantages. He can throw you off. Boom shakalaka. What does that mean?
That's your favorite. You know, a boom shakalaka, boom. That's your favorite right there. Oh, and now Raven going for the clothesline, and now Hurricane setting up Raven for the tuck slam. What a counter. 2 big elbows to the back of the head, and now Raven.
Going for the DDT.
He was going for the Raven effect, but, oh, the eye of the Hurricane.